So welcome to our 4-pillar podcast, which this time is going to be slightly different than any other one. Usually in Life Mastery, we do 3 trainings in every continent per year. We have our membership right now, which people can go in our library and go through our online trainings. We have 2 live calls every single month if you are part of our membership. And we also do personal coaching. And today we decided to adjust our podcast, and instead of going through a podcast show with all the 4 founders of Life Mastery, we have someone who went through all 3 training events we do per year. And he also went through a personal coaching session. And right now we are going to have together, him and me, a coaching session, and we're going to make this live in front of you, and we're going to let you watch this. We are going to let you watch what most of our people want to learn, some of the most valuable questions they have, and we are going to let you learn from his learnings. So we have with us Mr. Dionisis. And before we start, before we go through any questions, before we go through any coaching session, I would love first you to represent yourself. Tell us who you are, your background, what are you doing, and how Life Mastery trainings added value to your life.
Okay, I'm glad to be here. It's an honor for me. And it was really a blessing that you, Mark, Monaco, and George managed to make a company for personal development, and I will be there in every event because those events really changed my life. So, to share my story with you, I'm Dionisis Kasis, 39 years old. I came from Xanthi, it's a near city in northern Greece. And my story, I was not a good or not a bad student also, but I managed to be in the middle. That was what my grandfather told me always. If you try to maintain in the middle, not in the top, but not the bottom, you will have no problem in your life. And that is what I was doing almost all my life. When I first got involved in personal development, I heard things like we were born to stand out, and we are learning, we are programmed in all our life to fit in.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I was really shocked when I learned about that. I was really shocked when I learned that there are books written in 1920 that they are talking for financial, for personal growth, for relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't know about it. Almost 95% from all the world will never know about that. Mm-hmm. And they can totally change your life forever.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first got involved in personal development, I make a promise to myself that no matter what was the cost for that, and years back I really cannot afford many events. Mm-hmm. So I remember a lot of time we book a ticket to go to a place, and we will have to work there so we can make it our way back. But no matter what, I cannot back down on that. So I was in the military for many years. That was a really not good time for my life, but I learned discipline from there. in all my life I was searching for something that could add value, not only in my life, but in others' life too. It's a big challenge for me, and it's something that really motivates me to have the opportunity to change their lives as I did for myself. So I was really trying to find an opportunity like this. So I got involved in network marketing. I did my best there. After that, I was doing sales, and in the last 8 years, I am a business energy advisor.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a big organization with members with
All over Greece, right?
all over Greece. Yeah. With all of the companies. So our job now is just to consult someone how he can earn money from the electricity or from his bill. And let's go straight to our first question. It's something like that. It's difficult I think from everyone who starts something from nothing, and as it seems to grow. I think it's like if you are growing a child. I think it's a big challenge for me now that the organization it's really going very good, but I cannot manage to do all the stuff I did in the beginning. So the biggest challenge I think from a point is how you can duplicate yourself and how you can delegate things to other people, so you can take a step back and do more important things that
be more creative.
Yeah.
And that's a great question, by the way. So I do believe that the way you do anything becomes the way you do everything at some point. And you said that you started from network marketing, and that's the same. I'm not gonna say it's the same industry. I started my business career because I started in sales. I was selling cars. But I would say is the first industry that I had a massive success, network marketing. And I learned so many things from network marketing, and I do believe that people should check, study, and learn from that single industry, network marketing. And when it comes to the question, how do you duplicate yourself? I have to say, my biggest lessons are from network marketing. How do I duplicate myself? Because many people, they are not mature enough to step back in their own businesses, and they want to be the rock stars. And if you want to be the rock star in everything you do, even if you are really good, even if you can manage to develop 5, 10, 15 different skills and master multiple arts, even if you are so talented, you will end up a rich victim. And let me clarify that. Before I answer your question, I want to answer why what you asked, in my mind, is important for every single entrepreneur, every single person who owns or runs a business to ask himself the same question you asked. So, what's a rich victim? A rich victim is someone that because of his talents, because of his skills, because of his qualifications, he managed to make millions or even billions of euros, dollars, whatever currency he wants, but he doesn't have time to spend his money. Rich victim is someone who has a lot of money but no time to spend the money. And if you cannot duplicate yourself, if you cannot step back from what you are doing, if you cannot make money while you sleep, you got to work until you die. What you asked right now, it's a $10 million question, $100 million question, $1 billion question. So what do? Here is the process that I learned, and here is the process that I apply in all of my businesses. Jim Rohn, one of my mentors.
I love him too.
You know Jim Rohn.
Yeah,
if you guys don't know Jim Rohn, go YouTube or Google the name Jim Rohn and try to study him. And I have to tell you that one of the main topics he used to teach the world is learn, practice, teach. Learn what to do, learn a skill, learn how to sell, learn how to manage, learn how to develop leadership, learn how to present, learn how to approach, learn a skill, then practice that skill, and then teach it to others. Some people, they learn and they never practice. Some people, they learn and they practice, but they never teach. So if you teach people what you know, they say that there is where the real wealth is, if you can teach people. Now, if you teach people to teach people, then you are free. That's why they say if you teach to teach, you can go to the beach. If you teach to teach, you can go to the beach and still make money, because you have an army of people teaching your skill, teaching what you know. How do I teach people? The first thing I do, I'm telling people what to do. So if I'm selling cars, or I'm an electricity energy advisor, okay? I'm gonna tell to Dionisis what to do. So I'm gonna grab Dionisis and I'm gonna say, hey, here is how we do it. Here is what we say to people. Here is what we sell. Here is how much money we take for this. Here is what discount we are allowed to give. Here is how we do the fear of loss to close a customer. Here is how we do this. Here is how we do that. So the first step is to tell people what to do. The second step is to show them. Because people don't do what they hear, they do what they see. People don't do what they hear, they do what they see. So we show them, we go with them, we go with our partners, we go with our employees, we go with our colleagues, we go with whoever we want to teach him something, and we show them. We say, listen, Dionisis, right now I'm going to have a meeting with a potential customer. Right now I'm going to have a meeting with a prospect. I want you to come with me and watch what I'm doing. So tell, show. Then the third step, we are watching them. So we say, hey Dionisis, I told you what to do. I showed you. You remember the other day I closed the deal in front of you. Right now I want you to do the same thing. I'm going to be with you, but this time I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to get into the conversation. I'm going to watch you doing it. So I'm going to stay there and I'm going to watch you and see how well you do. And then the fourth step is go, which means once I feel you are 80% qualified to do what I'm doing, then I can go and find somebody else to teach. Here are most of the mistakes people do. They either never step up to teach somebody, so they don't start the process I told you. They never tell to Dionisis what to do, and they are expecting Dionisis to know what to do. And yeah. I'm talking to real estate agents right now. I'm talking to energy advisors right now. I'm talking to Forex companies around the world, traders, anything you can imagine. We want the microwave success today. Yeah. So when we want to build a team, we are expecting the people we hire to be qualified enough to do everything right from day one. And how is this possible? Unless we are willing to hire someone who has a 10 or 20 years of experience, this is not possible. If you want to hire someone, let's say you're a real estate agent, you want to hire someone that has 10 or 20 years of experience in real estate, you need to pay more money than hire a newbie. And chances are someone with 20 years of experience in real estate or in energy, they will go and do their own thing. So you are not going to find someone with 20 years of experience. So you should be ready to teach people. In today's world, what do? We hire Dionisis. We don't try to teach. We just tell them, A, B, C, go do this. Then 2 weeks later or 2 months later, we realize that Dionisis is not producing. And what do? We fire Dionisis.
And we find another one.
And we find another one, and then another one, and another one. So we don't develop leaders. We don't develop skills in today's world. And if you want to build a team, you need to expect that whoever you're going to hire, whoever is going to work with you, knows nothing about your business. So step number 1, tell them what to do. Hire them, get them into the team, tell them what to do. Step number 2, show them. Go out with them and lead them. Do it first so they can see you. Step number 3, watch them. Now let me go back to when I said most of the people, they don't step up to show to people what to do. The second problem is that some people, they do step up and they show others and they teach others what to do, but then they don't step back and let them do their job because they don't feel comfortable that this is possible. They may step up, they may show people what to do, and then when Dionisis is doing 80% what I can do, I will never going to be satisfied because I want him to go to 100%. He's not going to go to 100% from one day to another. It takes time. We, human beings, we overestimate what we can achieve in a short period of time, and we underestimate what we can achieve over time. Yes. Let's talk about sports. Michael Jordan, he wasn't the most talented basketball player in the world. They told him that he was never going to be able to play in NBA because he wasn't tall enough or because of this or because of that. But he was working every single day, non-stop, and consistent work made him the greatest basketball player of all time. It wasn't his talent. Some people, they think they will go and they will get into the field, they will train them and take some courses for 3, 4, 5 days, and then they will become Michael Jordan of their own business or of their own sport. But this is not going to happen. Don't overestimate what you can achieve in a short period of time and underestimate what you can achieve over time if you are willing to do the same thing again and again and again. Same with your people. So if you see somebody that he can do 70, 80% of what you can do, leave him alone. Let him do what he can do. And now you got time to go and hire somebody else. Now you got time to go and coach somebody else. Now you got time to go and teach somebody else.
Yeah.
The main thing is we don't teach people, and we expect people to know without telling them. It's like, I know you're not a parent yet, but I am. I have two sons, and I know how it is when you expect the kids to know what you didn't teach them. So we expect the kids to feed themselves. We expect the kids to go to the toilet the right time. We expect the kids to sleep alone. We expect the kids to go and sleep at 7, 8 o'clock. We expect the kids to do their lessons alone. We expect the kids to be silent. We expect the kids to respect when we have a business meeting. You got to teach them all these things. And some parents, they are fighting with their kids because they don't do what they expect them to do, but they never teach them what to do and what not to do. That's an analogy. Same with your people. You got to teach them. You got to put the time and teach them. And then this is how you duplicate yourself. And also, one more thing, and finishing, it's an art to be able to find the right person for the right task.
Yeah.
In governments, in most of the countries, what they do is that they are hiring people and they put them to work for the government, but they don't study their talents. So let's say you are the mayor of a city or the president of a country, and you say, I want this person to work for the economy of the country. I'm in police and I want this person to work behind the desk, or I want this person to work on the streets. How do we choose who does what? Do we study their talents? Do we study their personalities? Do we study what they are capable to do and what not? Do we go through their fears? Do we go through their potentials? As a business owner, as a CEO, as a manager, as a leader, it's one of your responsibilities to see who is good for what and which position. Because sometimes you just choose that you swap this person with this person and you change positions and magic happens.
And if I can add something, there is another challenge here. There is when the emotions get involved, because you start with some people, you develop something till to a point, and then you are expecting that this one, because he started the business with you, or he was with you with the beginning, he can go till the end. Jim Rohn, you mentioned Jim Rohn, it's my favorite too. He said that you can help 1,000, but you cannot carry 2 on your back.
Which is absolute true. You should expect that. Recently I was thinking about family and relationships in general. And usually, I'm not saying that this is an unwritten law or unwritten rule, but I do believe the father gives more to the son than the son to the father. The mother gives more to the child than the child to the mother. And what do I mean? A conditional love is when you are always giving without expecting to receive, right? So if you think about it, how many parents you know that they took their children to every single family vacation, right? I mean, many, or not every single, but it's how many parents they have as a responsibility in their mind. There is a responsibility that they need to go to a family vacation, once every year or once every 5 years. Whatever is a family vacation, I'm not talking about expensive vacation or... So how many of us, we do believe that it's our responsibility to take our children every single year to a vacation or somewhere to have fun or to spend family time together? Now, how many of us that we do have children, we also believe that it's our responsibility to take our parents to a vacation?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, we grow our children to leave us. This is the main thing, right?
Yeah.
See business the same way. We grow people, but we should know that at some point they may go and do their own thing, which is okay. We should bless them with that. Yeah. If there is a way and they stay with us forever, great. If we can have that bond, great, because some of us that we have children, we also want to take our parents with our children to the next family vacation. But most of us, we don't do that. Yes. So, same thing is in business. Yes, we grow our children to leave us. We grow our people, but we should have in our mind that at some point they will leave us, and no bad feelings about that. Let them go and do their own thing.
That analogy was amazing.
I know you have, you said you have 2 questions.
Yeah.
I hope that I covered the first one.
Yeah, you covered it. I'm going to apply that knowledge.
Amazing.
Immediately.
Amazing.
Immediately, yeah. Thank you very much. That's the difference when you sit on tables like that, because one conversation, 10 minutes, can unlock something that you are not able to change for years. So,
because I do believe that sometimes what is holding us back is our own expectations, and we don't see. Sometimes you have to put more energy to the system. Sometimes you have to put more energy to develop the people. If you put all your energy to develop people, but you don't develop systems, people will abandon you. People will leave you. If you put all the energy to develop systems, but you don't develop people, again, you will be left without people. So that should be in balance.
Maintains the balance.
Yeah.
And that was great too. Great to know. So my second question is, when you are in a small area, in a small city, and you are doing consistently something, and you are doing it with no shortcuts, in every situation, after the rain, there will be a rainbow somewhere. Mm-hmm. There is always somewhere. So when you hit that rainbow, that is my question. I'm getting close to this now. When you hit, or when you see that rainbow and see that you are going there very soon, how can you find the courage to challenge yourself to do more, to overcome this too? Because maybe sometimes in that area or in that business, there is not something more you can do. And you mentioned Michael Jordan too, and I love him too. In 1993, I think, he decided to retire from basketball because he said, my love for the game, I think it's over. There is no more challenge for me here. I have achieved everything, and I don't see the point to continue. So he decided to take a break for 2 years.
He went to baseball.
And he was sacked.
Yeah, he wasn't good at all.
I don't like this part of his story, but the comeback was really
comeback
amazing.
was great.
So, as they say, dumb people never learn from their mistakes. Smart people learn from their mistakes, and genius people learn from others' mistakes. So, because I don't want myself to learn from my mistake, how can I avoid this? How can I find challenge to go further?
Another great question, and I'm gonna go again back to Jim Rohn. I think that podcast is an advertisement of Jim Rohn.
He's my favorite too.
Yeah. So he said that in life we got 4 seasons.
Oh.
Yeah. And some people, they expect summer all the time, and when you expect summer and then it starts raining, you get so frustrated that the first reaction is to look for a place to hide yourself, because you are not expecting to get wet. It starts raining, you are afraid of the rain, and you want to hide yourself. So either you take an umbrella or you look for a place to hide yourself. But when the rain comes, even if you don't expect it, you should not expect it to stay forever. And some people, they fall into this trap and they think that the rain will last forever. They take the umbrella.
They put their coats on.
Yeah, exactly. And when the rain stops, they don't realize it because they hold that umbrella so close to them and they can't see that right now is sunshine. So the first advice that I will give to you is that you should be able to recognize the rainbow. You should be able to see the rainbow. You should be able to realize that the rain stopped. Some people, they hold the umbrella so close to them because they want to protect themselves from the rain. And because of that, they don't see the rainbow. It's the same story that some people, they built a wall between them and anything they're hearing to protect themselves from pain. And they do protect themselves from pain because they have that wall, and that wall is going to protect them from scams. That wall is going to protect them from fake people. That wall is going to protect them from hate. That wall is going to protect them from losing money. But the same wall is going to keep them away from joy. The same wall is going to keep them away from opportunities. The same wall is going to keep them away from making money. It's the same freaking wall. Enjoy the rain, enjoy winter. Go through every single season with the same passion and expect the rainbow. Now, once you realize that the rain is over, work harder than you usually do, because now is your opportunity to double, triple, quadruple your production. Is your opportunity to 10x yourself. So work harder once you see the rainbow. And one of the big mistakes that we do, which doesn't letting us scale up, which doesn't allow us to have increase, is comparing ourselves with others. Because if you feel you're very good on what you do and you compare yourself with others, first of all, if there are people better than you, creates frustration. Number two, if there are no people better than you, you can't grow because you believe you're the best one. You always compare yourself with you. It's always you against you. It's always you with who you were yesterday. We talked about Michael Jordan, someone else who was an amazing basketball player, and the big winner was Kobe Bryant. Yeah. He said, I can't see why I cannot become the best basketball player in the world. I don't see why. Why not? But he also said that winning doesn't turn off the desire for more winning. It turns it on. For some people, winning, they go and get one gold medal, or they go and they make $1 million, or they go and they make one successful business, company, whatever. That turns off the desire for more winning. But the real winners, they compare themselves with the best edition of themselves, and winning turns on the desire for more winning. So who should be your best inspiration? You should be your best inspiration. You should be your number one motivation. You want to beat the best version of yourself. So don't ever fall into the trap of comparing you with somebody else. Don't fall into the trap of trying to see who is the best on what you do and compare yourself with him. Compare you with you. The best you can do is the best you can do. Another lesson from Mr. Jim. The best you can do is the best you can do. And by the time that you do the best you can do, you can go and sleep well.
Yeah.
But you should do the best you can do. Sometimes you go home and you know you didn't try your best. The result is not that important if you do the best you can do. If you don't, the result, it is important. But if you do, no one knows how much time you need to achieve your goal. It's like, I love this analogy, and I hope that people will get it, but it's like saying to someone how many times you should have sex to get pregnant. No one knows how many times. It doesn't matter. For some ladies, they say, no, it matters. I want to get pregnant at the age of 25 or at the age of 26 or at the age of 38. No, it doesn't matter. What I can ensure you is that you will get pregnant if you enjoy what you do.
Process.
The process. So in business, you get pregnant, you give a birth if you enjoy what you do. If you don't enjoy it, that's Richard Branson. He said, if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. If you have fun, money will come. If you have fun, money will come. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. So do the best you can do, have fun, don't get emotionally attached with the result because that's going to create frustration, and don't compare yourself with anyone else. Life is short to go through that kind of frustration.
Yeah. So it was an honor, and you really helped me out with both of those topics because they are going on my mind the last year, I think. So, thank you.
Amazing. By the way, I want to say that something we didn't say at the beginning. We are doing this coaching session, and we are going to spend together 3 days. We will be in Mykonos in a few hours from now. We will be in Timor Islands the next 48 hours. And I think you can see that, but we are on a cruise ship right now.
Yeah.
So we are having fun, but we are also going through some coaching sessions together. We will soon gonna announce our next growth trip. This is a growth trip. So if you guys, you wanna go through a coaching session and participate in a podcast like that, go and check the next growth trip, book it, and you will be with one of the founders of Life Mastery, and you will be able to ask your questions too.
And this opportunity to have someone like Stavros to explain to you with all his wisdom and his knowledge what to do exactly in your business, it's really amazing. It's something that you cannot get it from an event. The events are amazing. Try to be in each of them, but the opportunity and the bonds you create when you associate with people in person or on vacation, it's amazing.
Yeah, and to me, the best lessons are always behind the scenes, are always behind the cameras. The best advices I got from my mentor were not advices that we were recording on a camera, were not advices that he was giving from a stage. It was while we were relaxing, having a glass of wine or a glass of scotch and discussing about some generic stuff, and then he was giving me an idea that was always blowing up my mind. And we will go through this the next 3 days.
Yeah.
So as soon as we are off right now, we will continue our conversation. And next time you want to participate in a conversation like that, make sure you come on a growth trip.
So
thank you.
Thank you very much.